eagles fly. Let's peep the squad. Big Pat shelling Dante the dark jive. Drop the stats on him. Drop the facts on him. Spur game, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey, our Philadelphia Eagles are victorious. They are the 2025 NFC East champions. Hasn't been done in 21 years, but it's done now. We slaughter the Washington Commanders. Yes. The offense, hey, 29 points is 29 points. We'll take it. And look, man, forget Jalen, forget AJ, forget Devontae, even forget Saquon. All we need is Jordan Davis, the big guy. The big guy is the guy, yo. That's all we need. We're armed with the big guy. The big guy was out there putting people on their backs, man. The big guy was stopping a run by his damn self. The big guy is playing for a new contract, man. And it's a welcome sight to me to see Jordan Davis perform at such a high level, man, because this is the type of play that we expected when we drafted him. And he's performing like that. But I'm only kidding. Saquon had a monster game, man. Saquon had a monster game.
1,000-yard mark.
Yes, 1,000 yards again, 5th time in his career. Oh, great day, man. And above all and everything, did we eliminate the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yes, it's a glorious day. Everybody's in the let me put your comments on the screen. Everybody's in the chat room going off. Yeah, as they should. Our Philadelphia Eagles are NFC East champions once again. And this is the type of performance, not clean, but a lot better than some of the offensive performances that we've seen earlier in this year. I like the direction that this offense is going. Let me just put it that way. I like the direction that this offense is going. I think they built upon what happened last week. Offensive line still has to clean up some things, but overall, 132 yards for Saquon Barkley on the ground. He was spectacular, man. He was like last year's Saquon today.
Well, yeah, he got it. He got it through the mud. Let's put it that way. He got through the mud. But Tank Bixby, man, he's averaging 9 yards a carry.
My dude,
he needs some more carries. I'm not gonna hold you up, DarkKnight.
We've been saying
some more carries.
The Rock.
Shout out to Saquon. He got over 1,000 yards this season. You want to hear something funny? Both Devontae and AJ has around 130 receiving yards now. Today.
Wow.
Total for 930 receiving yards. I think it was 931
for Devontae,
935.
We're gonna have 1,000 receiver, 1,000 running back. We them dudes.
Yeah, so I mean, Jalen Hurts was sacked twice. He had a pass rating of 111. It didn't look pretty at first. I mean, he was 22 for 30. Some things could have been done better. Getting under center is key to this offense. I didn't see it enough today. But during the later part of the game, we started holding on to our blocks a little bit longer. And Tyler Steen, listen, he got in that fight. He still didn't look serious. He still didn't hold the block when he got in that fight. he got took to the ground. I'm
his helmet off. That was a lot. But special teams is really the thing that they're gonna have to do some work.
I'm
not just talking about missing field goals. I'm talking about them punts don't go where they need to go. I'm talking about that bad decision making. I'm talking about not clamping down when you're not receiving the ball. Like special teams really needs to tighten up on all facets of their game.
You are so right, Nichelle. Your special team almost cost us a game. That missed field goal,
9 points.
That fumble, it resulted in 3 points. That missed field goal resulted in another 7 points. That's a +4. That's a +4 if you're counting. That's a +4. Do you miss a field goal going to halftime? That's 6 points you missed. You took off the board. I mean, we reached 30 with those points. And that's why they didn't go for it when he scored that last touchdown. They said,
we would have been above 35.
Sit you behind.
Oh, yeah. That
Put your behind down.
Oh man, next year I'm really in the off season. We need to consider a new kicker. I'm sorry to say, but for time being, we
Didn't
have
we
to.
have Dicker the kicker at one point?
He's the Chargers kicker.
I
Yeah,
know,
he
but
is.
didn't we have him for
Yes,
like
we
a
did.
Yeah.
When Jay went there, but we took too long. We took over 6 minutes to do this. 6
Yeah.
minutes.
Go ahead. I know what you
This
want
is
to
time
do.
to shoot a shot for our NFC champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Come on.
All right, so
Dante.
you're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook that's by Eagles fans and for Eagles fans. Here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the 2025 NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of drinks. Let's celebrate. So everybody, raise your glasses. I'm doing water. Oh, I can't do water. All right, I'm doing the energy drink. All right, Pat is doing the Basil Hayden, Nichelle, the lemon drop. You guys tell me what you're doing, but let's take a toast to our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, our Philadelphia Eagles. Good game, man. Good game. It wasn't the cleanest game, but it was a victory, man. 29 points is nothing to be sneezed at. A lot of opportunities to have more than that. We could have easily been in the 30s. Jake Elliott still is having trouble. I don't see confidence in him at all.
No.
He looks like he has no confidence. And this looks like that Jake of the year when he had that other rough year, man.
It's like he's having kicker's block.
Yes,
yeah,
like he got the yeps or whatever. Like
you see it in like his expression. It's like it's I don't know what to say. It's empty. It's like an empty expression. Like you're there. You're kicking it. You had the length. What you had 2 chances at the same kick.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Listen. You know you kicked it to the left. Just concentrate, kick it to the right. You're a professional football kicker. All right, you can do this. You can do it, Jake. You can.
Let's go to some comments, man, because I know everybody's excited out there. Mookie says Jerry Jones at home playing Gladys Knight midnight train to Georgia. Mustang 3.0 says at least the Eagles are doing better than the Bengals.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
we are. That other team has been officially eliminated. The Cow Turds. That's great.
Hold on, let me make sure you understand. All right, sorry, I had to play that.
All right, Mr. Jones says starting to hit a stride. Let's go. You're right. This is good. I think Rachel says I think they are saving the under center stuff for later. I'm in agreement with you, Pat. I'm looking at this game and I'm like, and I'm trying to call the next play, right? And I'm like, all right, go into center, go into center. And I'm waiting. Come on, go into center, go into center. What are you guys doing? Like, this was so successful last week. How could you abandon it this week? Like, I don't understand it. I just don't get it. But we got the win. They gotta do better. But Hassan says need everyone to relax on Jake. He did this last season. It was money during the playoffs. That is true. You're right, Hassan. Great point.
He has to be. He has no other choice.
Yeah, he has no other choice. And Elliott's selling out more than pineapples on a highway. I like that.
Y'all ain't nothing.
I want some pineapples right now, really.
Put up the Adoree Jackson that Mookie put up because after I gave him his props,
oh my God,
he got burnt toast.
So after that, they strictly went to Q on Terry McLaurin.
Right, exactly. And what happened? He wasn't getting
he was shut down. Like literally against Q, there was I think it was one. No, it wasn't even a one catch. Hold on. I'm going through right now.
He
had three catches, and that long catch was one catch for 40 yards, and that's against Adoree Jackson. And that's after you missed a field goal, though. See, turn around.
They calling him Missy Elliott.
Oh, it is.
Mr. Elliott. I
Y'all
love it.
ain't nothing.
They ain't.
Internet is
They
undefeated.
not.
Oh, this is good. Jackson, Ringo, and Elliott need to be gone next year. Oh my goodness. You see Ringo? What the hell was Ringo doing? What the hell was that? And I can't believe that this was the guy that they thought was going to take the place of Darius Slay. They had him slotted for the starting cornerback opposite of Q at the beginning of training camp. And you see what he is now? Oh my goodness, he looks
What was the
hard.
whole? You could have worked a deal to keep Slay and not have to
Yep.
make us suffer through this all season. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my goodness.
That's the one thing I give Howie. It's like, how could Slay would have took less money too? You could have worked to keep Slay. Number one, you could have worked to keep Slay on this team and not
Yeah.
subject us to watching Jackson and Ringo get burnt every week.
But you know what? Adore for what he is. He's he's a more competitive corner than Ringo is.
He
Even though
definitely
Ringo
is.
is faster,
He
Ringo,
definitely
I
is.
told you, I believe Ringo is a safety. He's not a corner. He doesn't have that instinct ability on this level to be a corner. He will be an outstanding safety because he has the speed, he has the playmaking ability, but not at corner. Right now, Dory Jackson is our best hope at that outside position. And yes, he did get beat to Terry McLaurin. A lot of corners get beat. I mean, but when you have half the field, this is what makes this defense look so good because you can't even chest the other side of the field. You can't at all.
Yeah, a Bum Me Jackson was barbecue chicken. He was barbecue chicken.
He was. I ain't gonna hold you. He was. He was
Jack
toast. But you know what? We say barbecue chicken. He only Terry McLaurin only had 53 total yards. They had a total of 138 yards passing the ball. That's within the numbers. Like, I'll take that every game.
That is great. Oh man, it was good. It was a great game. Defense still stout. Albeit they gave it the last touchdown, but that was not against the first team defense on that last touchdown they scored. That was all replacements. Nobody, because I was looking at first like, what the hell? How they running? And then I start looking at the numbers on the field. I was like, oh, they done sat everybody down there. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, and I had the Eagles defense too. They let me down. They should have never put them. I had 15 points until they gave up that last score. I'm in the playoffs. I'm trying to be like the Eagles. But one promising thing is that, they put the graphic up there. I thought that was appropriate. There are teams that win the Super Bowl who don't have top-ranked offenses.
Correct.
Where
I saw
the
that.
defense
And it also brought up my point that Patriots still never had a top 5 defense in a lot of the years they won. Their defense was ranked 7.
Yeah.
It's still top 10. I mean,
I know it's top 10, but
yeah.
it starts to get different when you're in that top 1, 2, 3 range. Those defenses hit different than 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, true that.
I love
still got it.
I love this comment by Tally. I'm sorry. Good game from Arthur, Jawan, and Kyle Barkley. Special teams. Come on now.
Seriously, come on now. Seriously.
Yeah, that was
the one question that needs to be answered, this one right here with John D. Batista. He said, will Steam be available next week after ejection? I think he will, because it wasn't like a personal foul ejection from the beginning of the game.
It's not a suspension.
It's not a suspension type thing. We'll find out on Tuesday. Truthfully, Tuesday and Wednesday we'll find out.
Well, also we got to realize only 3 people got ejected, but like another 8 people's getting fines.
Yeah,
I would say at least minimum.
What's up, Mario?
Hey, Mario. What's up? Good day.
Mario.
Yo, we found out Mario was on the other side
from
compared
down
to
under.
Tony. Tony's on the other side and Mario's on the other side. So what's up, y'all?
Yeah, they're
from
on
down under?
opposite sides of Australia. That's what's up.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up. Man, we had a great game, man. I was first half wasn't to my liking. You know what I mean? But
Not even
they
close.
picked it up in the second half. It's a 60-minute game, and that's why I had to remember. And it was a fabulous second half. They picked it up some more. But yeah, I needed to see some more under center stuff. But the offense overall, I have to give it a passing grade, 29 points. And it could have been more than that. Easily could have been
Mhm.
30, 40 points had Jake not messed up because that was a swing right there. When he missed that field goal, that gave
I was too done.
we gave up a touchdown on that. Now he makes that field goal, we probably don't relinquish a touchdown there. So it could have been easily 13-3 at
Yep.
that point. So Jake, I hope he doesn't, cost us moving forward, on
I
the
mean,
on
he
the big
already cost
stage.
us 2 games. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dark Knight. He already cost us 2 games by missing a field goal. And to be honest with you, we cannot moving forward have him continue to miss these kicks. I don't know what confidence has to get down. If we need to take him to the Piccadilly or um,
Bill
uh,
Bill Kroll already said, give our kicker a break, at least until after the season. We
Oh no! But y'all, he gets the same breaks Jalen gets.
he
he
might
wasn't
have been
drinking with me,
dealing with
Bill.
that.
He was not drinking with me. I even switched it up at halftime. I went to the Wilbur Reserve, the different one. It's a different one. So I went to the different one and we start winning. So
He gets the same break that Jalen gets.
yeah.
No
No breaks.
mercy. All gas, no breaks. He needs to do better.
That's what's up. McLaurin and D. We put this up there, right? Had under 5
Yeah.
total catches
Yep.
combined. Yeah.
Yep.
That's that defense, man. The defense is still operating at a high level, number one in the league in points per game since week 10, and still a strong game again. And I think, as I said before a couple weeks ago, that this defense is performing at a level that can carry this team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And with the offense contributing as they did today and last week, if they play on this level, the level that they played the last 2 weeks, that's good enough. I think that's good enough offense for us to go to the Super Bowl if this defense continues to play at such a high level.
Definitely, because you look at the other landscape of the NFC East, you have a Rams team that's missing one of their receivers, right? Their defense, besides their front seven, I mean, their back four, they're not as good. Then you go look at the Green Bay Packers. They're missing their top pass rusher in Micah Parsons, which made that defense better than what it really was. Then you look at the other teams in this division that's going to be there. Chicago Bears, they're beatable.
We're
They're
watching
100%
them right
beatable.
now. Bears,
They're
Packers.
100%. They're 100% beatable. Now the Seahawks, that's a different story. Now the Seahawks, I don't know what Sam Darnold you're going to get when you play him in the
Yeah.
playoffs, right? Because just like when he was the Minnesota Vikings, they were excellent. Then all of a sudden in the playoffs, he showed his true colors. Same thing with the 49ers. 49ers, they've been limping around playing one of the weakest schedules in the National Football League this year. So what is going to happen when they get to the playoffs? Will they play up to par or will they not? I'm not scared of any of these teams. And this Eagles team, we need to play our starters against Buffalo to get into a flow, to get into something where as though we know what what product we're putting out there in the playoffs.
Yeah, we still have a slim shot at the number 2 seed. I don't know the percentage of that happening.
We do.
And I guess we're going to play hard next week and see how that shakes out. We're rooting for the Green Bay Packers right now because that's our only path is that the Bears lose. We can't tie with them, so they have to basically lose two more games, and we have to win our games to have a chance at that.
Yes.
So here we are. We're rooting for them tonight. I would love to have that number 2 seed and be
Absolutely.
guaranteed at least
Either
the first
way,
2
we wrap
playoff
and
games
shop.
at home. Right. Yeah.
They don't want to see us.
But
They
we
don't
still
wanna see us.
I think we're built for the road. I think we are built for the road. We have a tough defense, and our offense is slowly but surely gaining an identity. And it's like last year. We have to run the ball. It's very important for us to establish a run. It's been proven this last 2 weeks. Today's running game, I think, was a little more explosive than last week, although we did amass a good amount of yards on the ground last week. I think today we had a larger yards per carry average today. So we're slowly, developing our identity on offense, and it's as a running team. And I like that. That bodes well for us going into the playoffs. A good running attack and a stout defense is the formula to win.
It is.
You know,
And
in
them
any
getting these
situation.
reps are going to be key to that because we need the O line to have more reps on the run blocking because they got beat at the line of scrimmage a lot this game. Let's call it what it was.
Yeah, they
They
did.
did. They did.
They lost. They was losing the battle, the line of scrimmage. Real talk.
Yeah, you're
And I
real
saw
tough.
how pause. I saw how big Matt Pryor is. Pause. He needs to replace Tyler Steen because I think he could play more or less guard than he could play tackle and be more sufficient at that position. And you know what reeled his ugly head? Having Tyler Steen look back at the quarterback for the snap count. That came up
Oh.
again this game. Last game it wasn't there. This game it came up the whole game until he was out of the game.
I was specifically looking at the offensive line. Like,
Mhm.
you most times you follow the ball, right? On the
Yeah.
play. For a short period of time, every time the ball was stacked, I just looked at the blocking up front.
It was terrible.
And it was not good at times. I was like, yo, what the hell are they doing?
It was a
Who are
play
they
where
blocking?
Cam Jurgens and Landon Dickerson was double teaming the tackle, and they both double teamed them with
Mhm.
their arms like this, and moved off of them like this. You don't block anybody like this because as a defensive tackle, I'm using my hands, I'm swimming you, I'm moving you, I'm grabbing you, pushing you, pulling you. If you block me like this, I'm grabbing it, I'm moving it out the way, making a play, and that's what happened. Shoot, man, you can't play football if you're not using your hands efficiently as an offensive line and making a solid blocks.
To Nichelle's point, it comes with repetition. They seem not to be in sync with each other.
At all.
Blocking on that offensive line is like dancing. You got to be in sync with your partner. You know what I mean? Last year, yes, they were passing off the stunts from here to there. They were in tune. They were in rhythm. It's a rhythm thing, and you only develop that rhythm by running the ball. So the more they run down the stretch, the better they get. And I've even heard, as a matter of fact, it reminds me of of listening to Kelsey this week. He talked about
That's
the
right.
same thing.
I brought that
Talked
up.
about the same exact thing, that they need more reps, and he wanted to see that. And now I see what he means by looking at them today, and they seem to be out of sync. They still were successful, thank God to Saquon's talented. He's just talented.
His spin move is
The
just
spin move was
it's
crazy.
nasty still. Like you just like nobody can stop that. I'm like, they just fall off his hips.
Shout out to BG. He's my age, getting another sack.
You jealous, Pat? Pat's jealous.
No, I'm definitely not jealous.
I'm just
I'll tell
messing
you
with
right
you. He's
now.
like, I don't want that pain.
I can't. I'll tell you right now. I cannot do what BG does. All right,
Uh-uh.
not even.
Pat might be
close.
big as BG now, but Pat wasn't that big when he played cornerback. He played corner. He was
Oh,
not
sorry.
that big.
He was like, I had wheels.
I did. I did have wheels. I did have wheels.
I had wheels.
I was pretty
What's your
fast.
40 time? What's your 40 time?
4.35.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Pat was
4.35,
moving.
40.
That was my fastest ever. So
That's
after
what's
that,
up.
it was in 4 or 5 something. But I was pretty twitchy. But I could not.
yeah.
BG. Shout out to BG. BG. Moving a D tackle and being dominant in that position, because not only did he make that one sack, he had a tackle where so he shed the guard and made the tackle on the running back in the backfield. Like, you see that from seasoned defensive tackles. His ability to play every single position on the defensive line is a plus for us moving forward, especially when we get Jalen Carter back. Because Jordan Davis is playing at an all-pro level.
Yes, he's playing at a very high
When
level, and
Carter
I'd be
comes
shocked
back,
if he's not an all-pro this year.
He'll be right back.
I guess he'll be right
Who's
back.
that? I guess he'll
Pat
be right
just
back.
when Carter
Sorry about
comes,
that.
when Carter comes back,
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh man.
they don't
And
wanna
Lane.
sell-
Oh, there you go. we get
Yeah,
Lane
well,
back probably
we do
next year.
need Lane, but just I'm
Next week.
on the defensive side of the ball. They don't want to see us. The
Yeah.
monsters. Look how when how spry Davis is. He dropped that weight. He's so
Mm,
mobile. He's so agile. Come on, and he's still a monster.
His
yes.
leverage, he pushed the guard to the left side, and his leverage to come back and swim underneath the guard and make
Mhm.
the tackle at the goal line with the running back. Like that ability with a healthy Jalen Carter. Listen, that makes that defense line even more dangerous than what it really is. When they went to a 5-man front, I don't think you realize they went to a 5-man front at one time. They had Jordan Davis, they had Moro Jumbo, they had Brian Young, they had Nolan Smith, and they had Jalen Phillips out there. They couldn't run the ball when they went to that 5-man front there. It was
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Finish.
No, go ahead.
James, I have to push back a little bit on this. I do
It's
understand.
Stoutland's fault.
Yeah, Stoutland is the one that ensures that the line functions as one single unit. But the OC does play a part because if he calls
Positioning.
more runs, they can get the reps that they need. But, they should be getting them in practice. But, you call some more runs in the game and they can get into a flow. They can get into a rhythm of run blocking. So, yeah, a part of that does lie in the OC's lap. But that functioning as one single unit, that's Stoutland University. So, hopefully that, they'll get that down once Lane comes back. Because there's been a lot of different combinations along that offensive line this year because of all the injuries. So I'm not giving them a pass, but I kind of understand it to a certain degree. But we need to tighten that up. We need to tighten that up going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and with all this inconsistency, adds another stat for Mr. Hertz and the OC carousel, which is he's the first QB in NFL history to have 4 consecutive playoff berths with 4 different OCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
he only had Steichen for 2 years.
Well, he had Stipe for 1 year and a half because
Yeah.
remember Nick Sirianni gave up the play calling duties
Yeah,
in 2001.
facts.
So,
And I
but
ain't gonna let Bill do you like that, Pat. He act like you ain't run that 4-3-5, like you've been smoking something. I ain't gonna let him do you like that.
I was 169 pounds.
His
Yeah,
light
There it
he
is.
was-
ass.
I was 6'1", 169. That's what I weighed in. I ran a 4.35, and I said, "That's it. Got to run it again." The other number I'm not gonna tell you.
I think my fastest 40 time was like a 6.971.
Ooh.
As
I
a
always ran in like the lower 4.4s, 4.5s.
that's quarterback speed.
Yeah, that's
Their O-line speed.
that's what's the guy that runs for charity on the NFL draft?
Uh-huh.
That's his speed. No, I was always pretty quick. So but I just got heavy now. I'm not gonna run no 40. I can't do that. That's not for me. But also serious note though, we do have to tighten up some things because we had N'Kobe Dean go down, and as soon as he went down, the defense did change. I did see a change in the defense, the physicality, the free running of Zach Bond went down. Some things were missed. Some assignments were missed by Jahad Campbell because he's still getting used to this game.
Yep.
Even though he played a full season, he's still getting used to this game. Rich Ison, yes, thank you, Rochelle. So I just hope that the hamstring injury is not a bad one for N'Kobe Dean. I hope he can come back. If need be, hold him out next week. If need be, hold him out into the playoffs. But Q, man,
Oh man, Q is incredible, man.
Q is an incredible. Like they sit on the commentators are talking about it. He is a tremendous corner. What makes him so outstanding in his abilities that he comes from a lower D1 school in Toledo that doesn't really produce a lot of these top stars per se. But you know what? Talent always rise to the top no matter where you go.
And that's the credit to him. I mean, he could have come from a bigger school. He had the opportunity. You
Yes, he did.
remember, he chose to stay
With
at
Toledo.
Toledo
Yeah.
as a sign of loyalty,
Because
right?
Alabama wanted him. Alabama said, "Come
Right.
on down. We give you this money.
Exactly.
We give you this money." He said, "Come on." Nick Saban was like, "Come on."
Did y'all?
And
Seth Joyner was snapping on Jordan Mailata
Oh
and the O
yeah,
line this
yeah.
whole game. I don't know if y'all follow him on Twitter while the game, but he when he gets in all caps like Shell does, he's
Ah,
mad. He was like, because Jordan Mailata got pushed back into the pocket like
he
50
did.
times.
He
yeah,
did. He did.
yeah.
He got to anchor a little bit more better than what he's been doing. Uh, Fred
I saw a
Johnson.
couple of them get pushed back into the. I told you I was watching the offensive line. Fred Johnson, he
Yeah.
got pushed back into the. I was like, what the hell is going on? But we got some. We got we got the big boy coming back, Lane Johnson, and hopefully he comes and helps anchor that line. I don't know. Well, they're probably going to put Steen back there because I've seen
Where?
somebody in the chat, suggesting that they move Fred Johnson to guard and the such. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think just the addition of Lane being there and
He can play that
hopefully
position. He definitely can play that position, but I wouldn't put him there. I still need you still need a swing tackle in different sets that you have. And Nichelle will tell you right now, like if they're not playing well now, why would you move him on the line and start him if he's not playing? Like, bro.
right,
Exactly.
right.
And let's give some congrats to Jalen Phillips, our new one. This is
Yes.
his first division title ever.
Yes,
This
his
Hank
first.
got his first touchdown. I mean,
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Love,
Congratulations to
shout out
him,
to
man.
everybody. That's all love right there.
It surely,
We got
surely
some
is.
dunks on the cats on this squad.
We got some Thundercats. Shout out to Dallas Goddard. He has 10 total touchdowns. And I believe he leads all tight ends in touchdowns. I think he's number 2 in receiving touchdowns for receivers, period. And as a tight end, that's a feat to accomplish in itself. I think last year, Brock Bowers, the tight end from the Raiders, he was an outstanding receiver. He led the nation. He led the league in touchdowns for a receiver.
Nation League.
But Dallas got it for what his targets are. He had like 3 targets today. I mean, he's making that push. He said, "Hobby, I need that bag too."
He leads the NFL tight ends, right? For TDs
He-
after today,
Yes,
right?
he's the
Yeah,
top NFL.
Shout out to Dallas. We got the best Dallas. The
yeah.
only
And his
Dallas we
career,
acknowledge is
Philly got it.
Goddard.
Philly got it. Philly got it.
career high. That's his career high this year. And just imagine, we almost lost Goddard. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
remember he was up in the air whether he was coming back. And thank God we did bring him back. You
Yeah,
know,
that's crazy.
yeah, that's
crazy work.
crazy.
Oh man,
But
look at these
team did an excellent job today, and I still think that we're trending in the right direction. Let's put it that way. The offense, that is, and this team period. This team period is trending in the right direction. Oh, this is what I was going to say about Q. Q, he should be all pro this year.
Yeah,
Forget the
all
Pro
pro.
Bowl. Pro Bowl. He should be an all pro this year, and allow him to enjoy those before he gets put in that Jordan status. And meaning, like, when you're so good, after a while, they just expect that that's what you're going to do. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get the, like, after a while, Jordan didn't win MVPs no more because they was like, all right, he's going to win it every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we give out MVPs to him, he's going to win it every year. We know he's great. He's got 6. Let's start giving it to somebody else. Don't do that with Q. Q is so good. They don't even throw his way, or already in the second year, they don't throw his way. That's a lot of respect. That just tells you how talented this man is, and I don't want him to be taken for granted being that good.
That is a respect factor, okay? Because I know that feeling. I know that feeling when you're so good that they don't throw to your side because they want to test the other side because they think they can get a completion. Q still need to stay up on his game. He still need to stay locked into his man and don't get lazy. All right, you're not Dante. You're not Revis Allen yet. mean, we call you Cutamino Bay, but you're not Revis Island yet. You're not that yet. The season's not over. You can't let your guard down because these quarterbacks, especially next week, Josh Allen, they're going to try to test you. They're going to definitely try to test.
Oh, wait a minute. First of all, don't put that on my man. Did you see him relaxing or something?
I'm just talking as a corner to a corner.
Okay, all right.
I'm just talking to a corner.
I want everybody to know
because
he's not
what happens?
relaxing. Pat is just talking.
We're cocky. We're cocky with it,
right,
and we'll walk up to you line of scrimmage and talk and look you right in the face as your sideline is talking to us and jam you all the way down the field. Then as you walk down the field, damn, your quarterback should throw you the ball.
No, Q's a talker too. You know, he's already known as a trash talker in his second year. I mean, last year he was trash talking. Who was that? Who was Mike Evans?
He's Mike Evans. He's
trash talking
AJ Brown. AJ Brown in the practice.
Yeah.
You know, he is a trash talker, and when you're confident in your ability, when you're super confident in being, like, the perfect example is Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Right. Deion Sanders was the most cockiest cornerback I ever seen in my life. Right. But he was confident in his ability, and he knew no receiver can get over top of him except Jerry Rice. He knew no receiver can beat him in anything that he could do. And if you did beat him, he had to make up speed to make up for it. Right. Yeah. Q has that same ability. This dude ran a 4.38, right? At 6 foot, 197 pounds. I wish I was 197 pounds running that same speed. That is a tremendous feat for somebody of that weight, right? That weight height ratio and running that speed, that changed the direction that he showcased. No wonder he was the top cornerback coming out in that draft, right? But his ability, his confidence at playing that position is what's elevating him to another level, because you can be fast. Keely Ringo ran a 4.3, right? You could be fast, but if you don't have the confidence playing that position, it doesn't matter how fast you are, because that receiver, like a Steve Smith Sr., will out-route you, period.
Yeah. All right, this is a good question by Bill Kroll. Somebody wanted, how long should we play the important players next week if it doesn't look like we can at least move to number 2 in the NFC? What says you?
It all
the
depends.
first half minimum.
There you go.
Minimum first half. They need the reps. Our offense is not where it has to be, and it's the Bills. And if we're going to get reps against not an NFC East opponent that has a chip on their shoulder, we need reps to a playoff caliber team. Not saying the Commanders aren't. I mean, they did lose a lot. Still, the Bills is going to be a good tune-up game for our starters.
Yeah, I totally agree. We need the reps. So I don't know if I'd be so apt to pull the plug on them so early. They if that's Lane's coming back game, they definitely need reps with Lane. Lane, the whole unit needs to be more lockstep, and you only get it from reps. And it's not the same in practice as it is in the game. So, yes. And I don't think that we'll know by next week. So they may be playing. They may be playing for a good amount of time next week. Especially if Green Bay loses. If Green Bay wins, then of course we still got a shot. If Chicago wins, we might not have a shot. So I don't know what Sirianni will do in that case, but maybe rest the whole last game. But I don't know if we pull the plug on them this early, 2 weeks ahead. I don't know. Ooh, we're not hitting on all. I would give the defense some rest.
No, not Keely
They're
Ringo.
already operating on all cylinders, but the offense, I think
not Keely Ringo. I love Keely because he's an Eagle, but his confidence level playing that position, I don't know what the hell he was doing. That ball in the air, and you tackle the receiver. Play the ball at a certain time. At a certain time when the ball's in there, you got to play the ball. Don't play the receiver all the time. You got to play.
Jeremiah's being selfish. he said the whole game. I make him the fantasy championship. I got AJ and Barkley. I hear you. Oh
I'm about to take
man.
a shot. I gotta take a shot to this.
All right.
Yeah, and I gotta eat soon, but go ahead.
I gotta
Yeah,
work. I got DJ.
Bill Kroll says, yes, I agree. Nichelle just wanted what'd you say?
Worried about injuries
Okay, worried about injuries, but they
with
can
the
happen
reps.
anytime. Yeah, you're right. They can happen anytime. I'm not
Yeah.
can't go in there worried about that.
Hey, Mikkel, hold up. Wait,
We
a minute.
and we have some of the best trainers and conditioning staff that keeps us stretched, our muscles able to take the pounding. I have to give them props. We're really good at that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mikkel,
I
we
agree
need you
with
out there, Mikkel, because Gringo, his change of direction, his ability to play the ball in the air for a quarterback is terrible. As a special team gunner, he's all that. He's all that in a bag of chips. But as a corner, he sucks. He's terrible.
Yeah, he does suck, man. He need to I don't think he'll be in the running for starting cornerback anymore. I think the ship done passed. I think he missed his opportunity.
Yeah.
I really do.
FYI, the championship gear's already up on Eagles Pro Shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
about to
know
buy
that.
the shirt. It says been there, won that.
All right, we're getting out of here. Everybody go enjoy the rest of the Green Bay game. Root for Green Bay.
The Sixers too. The Sixers are one for those
Oh
that
yeah, that's what I'm
watch
going to
Philly
watch.
basketball.
They on Prime, right? Amazon Prime or something like that.
No, they on regular TV. They was on Prime last
on
night.
Prime last
Or
night.
the night before.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're going to take a shot on the way out the door. Everybody raise your glasses to the NFC East champion Philadelphia Eagles. And let's take it down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Enjoy. Oh, well, not Thursday. It's Christmas Thursday.
Yeah, we see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right. We're out. Peace.
Yeah.